Good morning. So in this video, we are going to learn how to choose a journal for your research paper. So once your research paper is finished, so our next thing is you are going to submit your research paper in a good journal. So how to find a good journal for your research paper? So first of all, these are the publishers, reputed publishers uh, or familiar publishers that we know: IEEE, World Scientific, InterScience, Springer, Elsevier, Wiley, Taylor and Francis, Hindawi, IET. These are all some reputed publishers. Most probably we are familiar with this. So now, how to choose the journal for your paper? So for that, so you just Google it, master journal list. So you can go to the Clarivate this link. So here, for example, I'm going to search the papers with the journals with the publisher. So let me type Wiley. So just I am clicking search option here. So it will display the journals which belong to the Wiley publisher. Suppose I am typing here like World Scientific. So it will list out the journals which belong to World Scientific. So now you have what all things you have to focus. So the first thing is these are the publisher. For example, inside World Scientific, I am just giving some journals. International Journal of Wavelet Multi-Resolution Image Processing, Journal of Circuit Systems and Computers, like that. And inside IEEE, I can give like IEEE transactions on computational social systems, transactions on intelligent transportation systems, SMC magazine, in World Scientific International Journal of Image and Graphics. In InterScience, I can give like International Journal of Biometrics, International Journal of Data Mining, Modeling and Management, International Journal of Blockchain and Cryptocurrencies, International Journal of Learning and Change, like that. So in Springer, I can mention some journals like Sadhana. So some lot of journals are the International Journal of Information Technology, SN Computer Science, like that. In Elsevier, we have like Utilities Policies, Journal of Network and Computer Applications, like that. So in Wiley, environmental quality management, uh, uh, some journals like that. In Wiley, International Journal of Health Management, these journals come under Wiley. Taylor and Francis, Journal of Chinese Institute Engineers. Then after that, the Critical Studies of Security. Hindawi, Computational Science and Computational Neuroscience and Intelligence. And IET Image Processing, IET Biometrics, like that. So first thing, you must know the difference in between publisher and journal. So IEEE, World Scientific, InterScience, these are publisher. And the second part, these are the journals which come under that umbrella. That is under publisher. So now here I have given like World Scientific. These are the journals under World Scientific. So now you have to see some basic indexing like Google Scholar indexing, Scopus indexing, and the Science Citation Expanded, Science Citation Index Expanded, Science Citation Index, like that. So from base level to higher level, I have listed. So here you can see some of the filters available. So Web of Science coverage, suppose I want to list out the journals which come under Science Citation Index Expanded. So now it will list out the journals which has Science Citation Index Expanded. Suppose I want to list out some journals which come under Emerging Sources Citation Index. So it will list out some journals which come under Emerging Sources Citation Index. So here I am listing some journals which come under Science Citation Index. So now you can check whether this journal is available in the Scopus indexing also. So just to copy this name of the journal, you just go to Scopus. Here you can put the title. So you can see the result here. You just click on this and you can see whether it is coming under the Scopus also. So I thank Clarivatic Web of Science website and the Scopus website. So these two things I am thanking because I am telling the things from these two websites. So my sincere thanks to these two websites, as well as I am using MS Word and MS Teams. I am expressing my sincere thanks to MS Word as well as MS Teams also. I am using these two tools. So now, so based on first thing, you have to see the indexing, Scopus indexing or SCA indexing like that. And the next thing is you have to check whether your paper is fit to the scope. That is very important. Suppose your paper is on image processing, you cannot put your paper here. For example, Bulletin of the World Health Organization. So here you cannot put. For example, just you can open this website, a journal website. So here you just open this journal website. For example, you cannot put your image processing paper here. So that is the first thing you have to see. That is whether your paper is fit to the journal or not. Suppose I am choosing this journal, International Journal of Wavelet Multi-Resolution and Information Processing. So here I am seeing the scope of the journal, that is aims and scope. So here you can see about the journal. The journal is having the impact factor of 1.4, and just I am looking the scope of the journal. So here you are able to see that yes, I can uh, put the papers which belong to image processing, or I can put the papers which belong to information security. So like that. So that's the first thing you have to check whether your paper fits to the scope of the journal. So in the previous journal, I have to see the scope of the journal, Bulletin of the World Health Organization. Yes, I have to see the scope of the journal. So if your paper fits to this journal, then you can put here. Or otherwise, your paper fits to some other journal, you have to put your paper in that journal. Otherwise, the journal will give a simple reply that the paper is out of scope, does not fit to our journal. So we recommend reject. So that is the first thing you have to see. And the next thing is you have to look the average review period. You have to see the published papers, how much time the average period the journals are taking. And the next thing is you have to see the acceptance rate. So for example, some of the Wiley journals, they they put the acceptance rate also. So in journal website, they have given the acceptance rate. So you can see those things under journal metrics. So in journal metrics, you can see the citation journal impact factor, and this is the acceptance rate. Rate is 21%, and submission to the first edition is 16 days. Submission to acceptance is 1 or 2 days. So this is the average period. So for this journal, the average period is around 3 months. 3 months, 10 days, or 12 days like that. The acceptance rate is 21%. So that you have to see. Some of the IEEE transaction paper, they are having the acceptance rate around 10% like that. So when they are giving the mail, they will give they will clearly tell that the acceptance rate of our journal is around 10%. And you have to see the impact factor. So these are the things you have to look. And in my previous video, I have told all the journal, most 95% of the reputed journals are free. So they have two options, subscription and open access. And few journals, very few journals. So here I am going to mention like very few journals. or having extra page charge. When you are submitting the papers to some journals, they will tell that first 10 pages it is free of charge. And for the 11th page, suppose 2 pages are extra, per page you have to pay around $100 like that. Or sometimes they will give like for color images, some charges will be applicable. Again, I am telling this is for only very few journals. Very few journals. So 95% of the journals are free. Either if you are preferring the open access, you have to go for the article processing charge, that is APC. If you are preferring the subscription, no problem. Everything is free. For submission, it is free. For doing the review process, it is free. For publication, it is free. For color images, it is free. For extra pages, it is free. All the things are free. You can see most of the world scientific journals are free. Most of the Indus Science journals are free. Most of the Springer journals are free. Elsevier journals are free. Wiley journals are free. Taylor and Francis journals are free. Some journals they will tell that okay, we are having so that article processing charge something like that. Very few journals. Again, I am mentioning very few journals. And you can and you have to find some of the journals. For example, current drug metabolism is a Bentham Science journal. So you will be lucky. Suppose they are giving an option like this. Paper submitted before February 29, 2024 will be published as open access free of charge. So you have to submit before February 29, 2024, then it is free of charge. So that will be nice. So you have to find some journals which they are giving this offer. Okay. So like that you have to find the journals first whether it is fit to the scope, and before that you have to see that Web of Science coverage, whether it is Science Citation Index or whether Science Citation Index expanded, and it is available in Scopus, and fit to a scope, average review period, acceptance rate, and impact factor. And again, I'm saying very few journals are having extra page charge. And once you submitted the paper to the journal, you have to wait. You cannot say that you cannot say that I will get the decision in 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. Not like that. My paper was rejected after 1.5 years, but you should not worry about it. So that is patience is very important. For publishing a paper in the journal, you have to wait. You should not be in a hurry. It is 10 months, 1.5 years, you have to wait. But in the meantime, you have to write the mail to the editor. Suppose it crosses more than 6 months or 8 months, then you have to write the mail to the editor. That so and so I have submitted my paper on this date. Almost 7 months or 8 months completed. Till now, I didn't get any information from the journal. Kindly, I request to please help. Like that, you have to put. So that message you can send. And other thing, patience is very important, and you have to wait. Even it is 1 year, you have to wait. So I have already I told I have not only one experience, more than 3 experience I have. After more than 1 year, I waited, my paper was rejected, but I don't worry about it. I submitted to another journal. I just move on. So like this, you have to choose the journal. So these all things must clarify master journal list and Scopus database, whether a journal is present in the Scopus database, and fit to a scope, average review period, acceptance rate, impact factor. So this is my contact detail. So if you have any queries, suggestion, you may contact. Suppose if I have said anything wrong, then uh, please skip that. Okay. So thank you. So in my next video, I will talk about the journal submission portals. editorial manager, manuscript central, like that. Each journal is having different submission portal. So in my next video, I will talk about the journal submission portals. So thank you.